In the tapestry of human history, few figures are as influential as Abraham. Revered by billions, he is a central prophet in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. His story is not just about one man, but about the search for God and the meaning of faith. Abraham's journey takes us from the city of Ur to the sacred lands of Mecca and Jerusalem. He stood against his family, his community, and even his king, declaring that the idols they worshipped were powerless. Abraham's courage and conviction set the foundation for generations to come. His life is a story of sacrifice, patience, and a love for God that transcends all challenges. We find his legacy in the scriptures and sacred sites that guide much of humanity. Understanding Abraham is understanding the common ground of three great religions. Let us walk in his footsteps, exploring his struggles, his faith, and the family that carried his message forward. We'll visit the sacred sites that bear his name and reflect on the timeless values he taught. His story is a testament to the power of belief. It shows how one person's conviction can ripple through time, shaping the world. Abraham's journey is a universal quest for connection, purpose, and the divine. Join us as we uncover the story of a man whose faith changed history. This is not just his story, it's a story for all people. The journey begins now. Our story begins in ancient Ur in present-day Iraq, a city of grandeur and idols. Abraham's father Azar crafted these idols, and the people believed they held power. But Abraham saw the sun, moon, and stars rise and set, and questioned their divinity. He wondered, how could something made by human hands be a god? A deep sense of logic and spirituality stirred within him. Abraham felt a connection to a single, all-powerful creator. This idea was radical in a world steeped in polytheism. He began to question his father and his people. What are these statues you worship? He argued that idols could neither hear nor help. Abraham's challenge was not rebellion but a plea to share a profound truth. He gently but firmly challenged the foundation of his society's beliefs. His heart was set on one God, the creator of the heavens and the earth. This belief, monotheism, became the core of his being. Abraham was willing to defend this truth, no matter the cost. He turned away from the traditions of his ancestors. He embraced a direct personal relationship with the one true creator. This single, powerful idea would change the world forever. Abraham's journey of faith had truly begun. He stood alone, but his conviction would echo through history. The spark of monotheism was lit, and nothing would ever be the same. Abraham's message threatened the powerful king Namrud, who saw himself as a god. Summoned to the court, Abraham declared, "My Lord gives life and causes death." Namrud, arrogant, tried to prove his own power by sparing one prisoner and executing another. Abraham challenged him further. "God brings the sun from the east, bring it from the west." Namrud was left speechless, defeated by Abraham's logic. Humiliated, the king ordered Abraham to be burned alive. A massive fire was prepared as a public spectacle. Abraham's faith did not waver. He trusted in God completely. As he was cast into the flames, a miracle occurred. God commanded, "O fire, be coolness and safety upon Abraham." The fire became harmless, and Abraham emerged unharmed. This miracle was a sign to all who witnessed it. It proved the power of the one true God over any earthly king. Abraham's faith triumphed over tyranny and fear. His survival inspired others to question the old ways. The message of monotheism could not be silenced. Abraham's courage became legend. The journey of faith pressed on. The world would never forget the man who walked through fire. Abraham's journey continued with his wife Sarah, spreading the message of one God. For years they were childless, until Sarah suggested Abraham marry Hajra, her handmaiden. From this union, Ismail was born, bringing joy and hope. God then commanded Abraham to leave Hajra and Ismail in the barren valley of Mecca, a test of faith. Hajar's trust in God was unwavering. If God commanded this, he will not abandon us. Later, Sarah miraculously gave birth to Isaac in her old age. Ismail and Isaac became the ancestors of great nations and prophets. Ismail's lineage led to the prophet Muhammad, Isaac's to the prophets of Israel. Abraham's family became the foundation of the Abrahamic faiths. 2 sons, 2 legacies, forever linked by their father's faith. The divine plan was unfolding. Years later, Abraham returned to Mecca, where the Zamzam well had transformed the barren valley into a thriving settlement. God commanded Abraham and Ismail to build the Kaaba, a house of worship for the one true God. Together they raised its simple, cube-shaped walls, praying, "Our Lord, accept this from us." The Kaaba became the first house on earth dedicated solely to God. Abraham's footprints, preserved in the Maqam Ibrahim, remain as a testament to his devotion. The Kaaba became the spiritual center for believers, a symbol of pure monotheism. God then commanded Abraham to call humanity to pilgrimage. That call echoes today, as millions gather for Hajj at the house Abraham and Ismail built. The Kaaba stands as a beacon of unity and faith. Abraham's legacy endures in every prayer facing Mecca. Abraham's legacy is etched into the sacred landscapes of Mecca, Mina, Jerusalem, and Hebron. The hills of Safa and Marwa recall Hajar's desperate search for water, honored by pilgrims to this day. In Mina, Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son is commemorated during Hajj, symbolizing ultimate submission. Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa Mosque stands on ground revered by all three faiths, a crossroads of Abrahamic history. In Hebron, the Cave of the Patriarchs is the resting place of Abraham and his family, a symbol of shared heritage. These sites are more than landmarks, they are living centers of faith. Abraham's story is remembered and relived every day. At the heart of Abraham's mission was Tawhid, the absolute oneness of God. He taught that only the unseen, eternal Creator is worthy of worship. This belief liberated people from superstition and tyranny. Abraham's life was a series of tests: exile, fire, sacrifice. Each trial was met with unwavering trust in God's wisdom. Sacrifice for Abraham meant loving God above all else. His patience and perseverance became legendary. Through hardship, he remained steadfast, teaching that faith is the anchor in life's storms. Abraham was also known for kindness and hospitality, welcoming strangers with generosity. True faith, he taught, is shown in compassion for others. His message, believe in one God, trust his plan, be patient and be kind. These teachings form the foundation of the Abrahamic faiths. Abraham's example continues to inspire. Abraham is the shared patriarch of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In Judaism, he is Avraham Avinu, the first Jew with whom God made a covenant. In Christianity, Abraham is the model of faith, his trust in God seen as the ultimate example. Christians view his willingness to sacrifice Isaac as a foreshadowing of God's own sacrifice. In Islam, he is Ibrahim, the friend of God, a prophet of pure monotheism. Muslims see him as a perfect example of submission to God's will. Despite differences, all three faiths revere Abraham as a foundational figure. He is the common ancestor, a bridge between diverse peoples. Recognizing this shared heritage is key to understanding and dialogue. Abraham's story unites billions in a legacy of faith. Abraham's story is a living legacy, resonating across centuries. His journey was a spiritual quest from doubt to certainty, from idols to the Creator. In a world of distractions, his focus on God is a guiding compass. Faith, for Abraham, was active, demanding courage and sacrifice. His trials were opportunities to show love and trust in God. Abraham's legacy is one of unity, connecting Mecca and Jerusalem, Ismail and Isaac. He is the patriarch of a vast, diverse family. By focusing on our shared reverence for him, we can build bridges of understanding. Abraham's life answers the deepest human questions: who we are, why we're here, and if there's something greater. His journey inspires us all to seek connection, purpose, and the divine.